It's been 11 hellish days on this hellscape of a hell planet. There is no escaping this hell.
At least there's fruit.
Lots of fruit.
Hell's tasty.
I guess it's more of a purgatory in that case. Because no hell would have any good thing about it, right?
Right.
And fruit is good. I think we could both agree.
Absolutely. Also, Brittany is like a winged Pikmin. If you're going for see, she agrees with me. She thinks the winged Pikmin are creepy as hell. Except Alf likes them.
Alright, well, she changed her mind.
Captain Charlie. He's not good with the women. He's a man's man. He's like, yeah.
Well, I don't think he should be fraternizing with the other pilots anyway.
Yeah, he's their boss. So that's harassment.
Well, I mean,
potentially.
on top of being her boss, they're also kind of like on an alien planet. Survival is very prominently a thing from day to day. They have a mission to accomplish. Maybe they should be thinking about other things other than getting it on.
I'm sorry. Do you know how military people act?
I know how they act. Doesn't mean they should.
Yeah. So, why are you surprised that they would actually not do what they're doing? They actually do. They would fraternize with each other. I mean, they shouldn't, but they do.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying here. We're in agreement.
So you have a single winged Pikmin.
This episode is pretty much entirely just building up my army of winged Pikmin.
It's a fair assessment.
You could probably tell it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, because you have to be managing the winged Pikmin, collecting the pink capsules and using them just to bring the enemies back and all that jazz.
I have exactly one winged Pikmin, or at least I did.
You have 3 now. The Tres Amigos. The fluke weed. And I guess that's what they're there for, eh?
That's what they do.
Oh, okay. So it's just those plants always have flowers for you, or pellets for you,
nope.
rather.
Nope, not always.
Oh no! That rock Pikmin's getting eaten.
Yeah.
He got eaten.
Rock Pikmin are not immune to these guys.
And they're still skittering around. Jesus.
They're fast as hell too.
Yeah. Well, at least you landed some yellows on him, and you killed it.
Yeah. Well, it cost me 2.
Yeah, that's $2 for Scleroderma.
Oh well. That's what they're for.
A new thing telling us, yeah, I figured, call Pikmin trapped in the web with a whistle to save them. Okay, that makes sense. I mean,
man, that whistle is overpowered.
That whistle is just like, it's very Pavlovian. So, the moment the Pikmin hear the whistle, they're like, gotta get the whistle! And then, from that point, they, they just go for it, That's why. The whistle's call is too strong.
Where were you when you heeded the call of the whistle?
I was getting chopped up by an arachnid. What about you?
I was playing Pikmin.
Well, I was being burned to death.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
And the whistle actually put me out. Can you believe it?
I was drowning, but then I heard the whistle, and then I went towards the whistle.
It's like hearing God.
Saved my life.
Whoa, what the... Did those red Pikmin just get dismissed into the water?
Yep.
Wow.
Very first thing that they thought to do.
They wanted to go for a swim, and then they realized,
well,
oh god, I can't swim.
They were dismissed, so they realized, hey, party time, right?
Yeah, really, it's Cancun. Gotta get it on. So the winged Pikmin can follow you over water because they fly.
Because they fly, yeah.
A pellet posy. Okay, get that posy. There's so many flowers here, my god. It really is.
This is where...
They really are trying to tell you to build up your army, aren't they?
Yeah, this is where we found the first winged Pikmin. So it makes sense that the winged Pikmin... No, it would make sense that the area would have a lot of rewards or puzzles based around winged Pikmin and how they work.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a very Nintendo thing, isn't it? Like, you introduce a mechanic and you abuse the hell out of it the moment it's introduced.
Well, it's not necessarily a Nintendo thing. That's just good game design, honestly.
Okay,
They introduced...
but how much repetition would you really need? I mean, like, look at how many flower pluck flukeweeds there are around here.
I suppose that's fair. There are quite a few here. But all the same, like, that's not to say that this is too many.
I mean, it's like those tutorial missions where it's like, I get it. I get what you're trying to tell me. I understand.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
At least all these Pikmin automatically are picking up the pellets, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they're beating up some enemies. There are some grubs.
They automatically fight the larva.
Good, because if I recall, you told me that if they didn't have orders, they would just not do it. They'd just be like, there's a grub here. I'm not touching it.
Well, flying Pikmin are actually pretty useful in that regard because most ground-based enemies can't reach them.
Oh, so they actually attack from the sky? Really?
Yeah.
Huh,
well, I mean,
nice.
their wings. Why would they fight on the ground?
I figured that, given their wings, that, whoa, they just plucked a huge berry. A plum. An actual plum this time.
Is that a plum? That looks...
I kept calling the other thing that had the dewdrop or whatever. Not the dewdrop, the
Dapper Blob.
The Dapper Blob a plum? No, that I was wrong. That is a plum. That is guaranteed a plum. Ah, Pikmin. The cycle of life. This game is very soothing at times.
It can be. This music is pretty soothing. Or at least I think so. The general atmosphere of the place is pretty soothing. Like it's mostly just nature, right?
Yeah.
So like you just put yourself out into nature and like you wander around in the forested area next to a babbling brook.
Wait, is that a plum or an apple now? That I'm looking at twice.
It's definitely not an apple.
Yeah, it's a plum. All right. It is seed bearing, right? Because they do have that gigantic seed. I mean, the game considers it seed bearing because they have that gigantic seed in the center. I mean, you think that almost all the fruits would be seed bearing because that's how they reproduce. The fruit is a carrier of seeds. That's the reproductive method of fruit.
What's a fruit that's not seed bearing?
No, by definition, a fruit is a seed bearer because that's how plants reproduce. You're putting Pikmin away?
Well, this area is pretty... It's really hammered into my head that we're focusing on the winged Pikmin for today, so...
So 10 apiece.
Build up my army of winged Pikmin and then start meeting out the winged Pikmin to the other captains and then having them do their own things.
Sounds good. So 10 by 10, let's go. Or 10 by 10 by 10. But yeah, I mean, I can't think of any fruit that would be seedless unless you genetically engineered it that way. Or you spent years genetically, breeding it to not have it. Like plants, like bananas, I mean. The bananas that we eat in the supermarket, they're seedless by design because, we bred them out. But a wild banana is full of seeds.
Yeah, have you actually seen the inside of a seed full banana?
Yeah.
It is ugly.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it ugly. I would just call it this. It's unappetizing. But it's still a banana.
It is full of seeds, and the banana itself is all mushy and gross.
And that's why we don't sell them in the supermarket, because I guess people don't like that, which is weird because you'd think that bananas like that would be good.
It does, like you said, it does not look appetizing to me at all. I can't even imagine how that would taste or how that would feel in my mouth. No thanks.
Damn. Oh, you have exactly 10 Pikmin. Excellent. Time to wash away. Time to destroy communities downriver.
Would you really call this a dam? It's just a stick.
Well, it is blocking the path. So, you did it. Can you walk across that dam now, or did you just free up the lily pads?
Freed up the lily pads.
Who's calling me? It's Olimar, isn't it?
It's Olimar.
No, it's not Olimar. It's
Olimar.
It's Louis.
No, shut up.
It's Louis.
See, Captain Olimar, right there.
Is he just saying, Captain Olimar, help? He's talking to himself?
Louis probably trying to call Captain Olimar.
Vicious creature, please help me before... Oh god, it's back! And then that's it. That's how the, Oh, he's dead.
Louis is dead.
You died. If it weren't Captain Charlie, would the others have another comment to make about Charlie sniffing out the captain and whatever?
I don't know specifically about them acknowledging Captain Charlie and his incredible nose, but everyone does have their own unique comments if they come across something in the story, and you are in charge of that person at the time. So,
Right.
if, let's say, Alf was the one to open up the dam, he would have said something else.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I like games that have multiple options like that. It's a nice touch. She's here, now what? Now you wait. Now you wait, because, Brittany, we're trying to free up a captain here, okay? Swing around.
Right now I'm just looking.
Just taking a peek.
You have to be careful with how you manage your resources. This is Pikmin, after all.
It is. See, this is not a plum. I always called the Dapper Blob a plum, but that's not a plum. And that's a 10 blue, isn't it? That's a blue 10 pellet.
No, that was a lit up mushroom.
I meant in the water.
In the water? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, they got a yellow pellet instead of a pink one.
Well, it'll still spawn pink Pikmin, because pink Pikmin are the ones that are holding it.
I see. It's
But-
just not doubled, right? Because I think if you put the same color, you get bonus Pikmin.
If you put in the same color, you get one extra Pikmin, so it's not even a huge deal.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like 2 or 3
Nope.
at least, because it's like, dude, if you're gonna go through the effort of actually color sorting your frickin' Pikmin to pick up the right color, you know, they'd actually reward you for that. Let's go, my pretties, my flying monkeys. Oh, it's another spider, isn't it?
So you might have noticed, but flying Pikmin suck at fighting.
I just realized that because, you know, you're saying their benefit is to attack the ground creatures without I guess damage.
That's not really like saying that you can attack a ground-based enemy with flying Pikmin and they can't fight back. That's not really their appeal. That's not really what they're meant for. It's just a good thing to have in mind with them. And it's not going to work against like super big enemies like the Bulborbs.
Right, because they could just reach up with their mouth and eat them.
Yeah.
You almost got it.
That's against the little larva or the little slug monsters that are across this room here.
That's what flyers are good for.
Yeah.
Ah, 3 of these strawberries? Oh no, they're raspberries. Or blueberry. No, they're raspberries.
They're raspberries.
Man, I could go for a raspberry right now.
Take the spider's biomass for myself.
As always. You can't waste not, want not, you know? It may be a dead spider, but it's still good for something.
So I started this episode with 1 flying Pikmin to my name, and now I have 43.
Oh yeah, they breed. They're like little... Oh. For a second I thought it was like 3 out of 5. I'm like, you can't pick it up. How are they picking it up? And it's like, oh, no, wait, it's the other way around.
Wasn't that how it was shown in Pikmin 1, where the number necessary was up top and the number that you had was on bottom?
Yes.
Yeah, that's weird.
That is correct.
That's weird.
Well, no, because then if you have more than one, it's like, you know, you do fractions. It's like you have more than a sufficient amount. Alright, dudes, grab those dust pustules. Daddy needs to eat. Are we gonna have another magically appearing grape?
Just spoilers, no. We get all of them.
Okay.
We get all of them this time.
Nice! You just made some good juice. So much fruit. Is that a mango?
What, right there?
No, well, that you just grabbed from the on the bottom, beneath the grapes.
Oh,
It looks like a mango. We'll see soon enough, I guess.
no, that's not a mango. Mangoes are bigger.
Yeah, but they could be resizing the fruit, you know, to make it fit. Like that watermelon that the watermelon that sandworm or whatever got. It was quite small. Alright, where to now? Grab that fruit.
Nope.
No? You can't get the fig?
Not from this angle.
Oh, that sucks.
Alright, Alf, you stay here.
You wait here and don't move a muscle. I will know if you did.
Brittany and Captain Charlie will be going on their own excellent adventure.
And you're not invited. Alright, we're going to a new zone through a sewer pipe.
It is a sewer pipe, yeah. How about that?
Flyers only. Oh, that's a nice tree. That's some good graphics right there. Olimar is up there. Hurry up. You gotta save him.
That's where the boss is.
20 strays? Where are they?
By the grapes.
Oh, okay. And Alpha's gonna go get them?
Yep.
Louie can wait a day.
I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, I mean, Captain Charlie survived frickin' 7 days, 8 days inside of Fozbat. I'm sure Olimar and Louie are made of sterner stuff.
I don't know. Captain Charlie's a badass, isn't he?
He is. Uh-oh, uh-oh. They're gonna get caught. There we go. Just in time. If you leave dead enemies lying around or pellets, do they stay from day to day?
I think the pellets do, but the enemies do not.
Yeah, I guess they get eaten or they get rotten and they just decay within a day. Whereas, who eats pellets? Pellets suck.
Well, it's a wild new world, a wild new Earth.
You're just gonna send Alf back to base, just
Yep.
for funsies. Ah, 10. Good thing you have exactly 10, or you have 18. It's a solid number.
Winged Pikmin may be lacking in attack strength, but when it comes to menial tasks like lifting fruit or moving pellets or bodies or pushing blocks or whatever, they're just as strong as any other Pikmin.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
So-
it would suck if they only counted as half or something. And it's
Yeah.
just like, ugh.
Yeah, that would
Have
be
to deal
super
with this
annoying, especially
shit.
since I can only carry 100 Pikmin on the field, right?
Mm-hmm. They just, you might as well never carry them if you have to do any heavy lifting. Anyway, you have maybe like, I want to say a minute left, 2 minutes of daytime. Are you going to do anything with that in 2 minutes?
I'm just gonna get some more pellets, that's all.
Yeah, fair enough.
I could have gone back and get the big pellet and the spider body, but you know, whatever.
But, you know, effort. And also, you did kind of sacrifice a bunch of rock Pikmin earlier, so I'm pretty sure you want to avoid that. Avoid that at all costs again. Right?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that a second time. On the bright side, none of these winged Pikmin are blooming, so even if I were to lose them, it wouldn't be as dramatic a loss as if they were.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna move this. I just want to see what's under there.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the fact that there's like, other than these, there's like a lot of Pikmin that are just hanging out. It's a pellet. Oh, there we go. That's all of them. Phew! I thought for a second you had 2 Pikmin that were just left alone out there. Everyone's accounted for. Good job. Troops dismissed. Oh, that's cute. They actually dropped to the ground to climb the onion. You'd think that they would just buzz in there like bees.
You know, fun fact: if bees were paid minimum wage, a single jar of honey would be worth $184,000.
Wow. Bees are busy, man.
Yeah.
And they're dying. Because of insecticides and climate change. That's your depressive fact for today. Maybe that's what happened to this planet.
Maybe.
And the Pikmin are just radioactive creatures or something.
It's been, like, after climate change and all the humans are gone, it's still been 284,000 years. Would that be enough for some other form of intelligent life to start forming?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It doesn't take, like, when you think about generations, it doesn't take that long for for genetics or for evolution to happen. As for a sentient, intelligent life form, maybe.
Well, I was thinking like, let's say like a Neanderthal, the forerunner to a human. Would something like that, after 284,000 years, would that be enough time?
Yeah, I would say so. Dapper blob juice mixed. So that plum was a lesser mock bottom?
Lesser mock bottom.
Because you're mocking with your butt?
It does look like a bottom.
Yeah. I like how the colors are mixed together and they actually just jar up the juice.
I was just thinking that. I was just thinking that when you put in two conflicting different colors, searing acid shock.
Huh. Is that a bitter plum or something? What is this?
There's a bush just outside my front door that sprouts fruit like these, and I forgot to ask my parents what fruit it was.
That's why Brittany is the botanist and not you.
Yeah, clearly.
And a juicy gaggle. Yeah, a gaggle? It's a collection of juicy pustules, I suppose. What a name. Why is their juice purple?
Single one is worth half a jar, which is quite a lot for a single raspberry.
Yeah, but you get two. There we go. Mmm, tasty.
So that should make up for the fact that we didn't get any fruit yesterday.
Juice it up. This is great. We actually have a little bit of... She's always going to say that, isn't she? Because you've got so much of a juice buffer.
What she says differs sometimes, but that's more than likely going to be the most common one, yeah.
Look at the ramp up of the pink Pikmin.
Well, I mean, that is what I did literally all day.
Yeah, a couple of deaths, but that's fine. Research must be done. You didn't make contact with him, but
Well, that's what they think.
That's what they think. He's in danger, but fuck him. We're going back to space to sleep. Time to call in the cavalry, really?
Well,
oh,
yeah.
They're calling themselves the cavalry. Okay, they're calling themselves the cavalry, alright.
He wants to go rescue Olimar. Not just because Olimar has the Cosmic Drive Key, but because it would be the right thing to do.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't you want to do that?
Next time, eh? I wouldn't want to do that. Captain Oliver's a badass.
Alright, well, I guess I won't be talking to you tomorrow.